What's up, everybody? We have a new host that has taken the mantle. It is your girl, Flonora, and I have my 3 fellow co-hosts. If y'all could introduce yourselves real quick.
Damn, man, we don't get an introduction. I got to do it myself. Damn.
To be fair, at least her introduction was a little bit more top tier than yours. So
this was not what I was.
I don't know. It kind of sounded like she was biting off of me, but hey, that's just.
She had a little bit more flair to it, though. You didn't have as much.
Get the fuck out
of here. We can save the critique for later. But just a little heads up for our fellow listeners. I'm taking the mantle today on this particular episode just so Andre could take a few notes and step his game up. But hey, go ahead and introduce
I'm not
yourself.
too sure why that had to be said. That should have been more of a staff type of thing, but okay, you want to put it all out there, that's cool.
I like your use of the word mantle.
Thank you.
You mean using it correctly?
It was just top tier, man. I don't know what to say.
Okay. Maurice likes the word mantle. Cool.
I was just watching Batman clips all day, man. I'm ready. That was just the word. That was the trigger word, but in like a good way. Yeah. Got
that mantle.
Yeah, man. You know.
Batman. Hey, yo. Before we start, everybody needs to listen to Jaden Smith's new album. I want to get everybody's opinion on it. All right, we'll say that for the next year. Shut the fuck up, you're gonna do it. Shut the fuck up, you're gonna do it.
In the introduction stage.
Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't take command of the show, so my old presence came out.
I'm sorry. I was being the good host and allowing everyone to speak, but it was the time to do your intro.
That's fine.
What's up, guys? I'm Andre.
Jared.
Oh, what's up? I don't remember signing up saying I had to introduce myself, but go ahead. Let's do this. Yeah.
That wasn't in my contract either.
Oh my God. I don't remember contracts. We haven't gotten to that level where we have everybody on a payroll or have a lawyer involved.
You're supposed to supply us with that because you're the leader now.
Hey. You are the leader.
Oh, I'm sorry. This was just put on me at the last minute.
Like
literally just before the show.
You are now the silverback gorilla.
Right? Leaders aren't born; they're made. You just have to go for it. Do your thing.
Okay, and then of course we have Maurice at the controller. What are you playing for us today, sir?
What? He doesn't get to introduce him. All right, so I'm bad.
I'm sorry, y'all was just like taking a very long time, and unlike Andre, I like to stick on a strict schedule and try to get through the show.
Damn, I know what type of show this is gonna be. I'm playing Destiny 2 right now. Iron Banana on PC.
Nobody asked you.
Flonora asked me.
I
didn't ask you.
Alright, awesome. And speaking of the silverback gorilla, I'm going to start off with the latest or the new trailer, Rampage. For those that are maybe unfamiliar with the classic arcade game, we have The Rock and Jeffrey Dean Morgan battling against a really giant, huge gorilla and a big wolf. Guys, feedback on the trailer.
Oh wait, is that based off the game? Is that the same game I lost to you in?
Nigga.
Yes, it's the same game.
I hate this movie now. Fuck this movie.
You realize that?
No, I didn't. I only played the game like once.
You only played Rampage once?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I defeated him.
Okay, first off, fuck that game. Alright, you cheated.
I didn't cheat.
You definitely did.
Having skills is not cheating, sir.
You didn't have skills, you had the code on your side. I don't know what to tell you.
What code? What? No, there's no code.
The hacker code. You know what it is.
There's no hacker code. First of all, you're the IT person. If anyone should have the hacker code, it's you.
No, I don't have the hacker code. That's server team.
The hell's the hacker code?
Right.
The hell's the hacker code? What are we talking about here?
So anyways.
Getting back on topic. Again, the trailer. What'd you guys think of it?
I thought it looked exactly like this one movie that came out, I think 4 years ago. It was like the Battle of Los Angeles or San Andreas or some stupid shit like
that.
It
really did.
It's then I look made by the same people.
Exactly, and then I look at the thing and I'm going, oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense. It's made by the same niggas who made that god awful movie. Okay,
with the helicopter back in the sequel, son, it is lit.
Son,
like it didn't work out the first time, so we gotta add like crocodiles and gorillas and albino gorillas to it. We gonna do it. We gonna make it happen.
Son, I mean, at least it's stupid, just like the original game. I actually own the original game on PlayStation. I played the shit out of that game. There was no story to it whatsoever. You just had to destroy buildings in a certain amount of time. So I don't know what type of story you can make from this.
Yeah, I didn't get it either, because in the game it's like once you run out of time, like you turn back into a human. And in this particular trailer, they're having an emotional connection to zoo animals. So I don't know if this is really like, for me it's a pass. It's a no. Jared.
When I was looking at the trailer, I don't know if y'all are hip to this movie. You ever heard of that movie? Ever heard of that movie?
God damn! How do you cut out on the most important part when you? Have you guys ever heard of? You guys ever heard of that? What was it, sir?
Okja. You ever heard of that movie? About like this mutated.
What's it called?
Try to eat and shit. Okja.
Oh, like is that on Netflix?
Yes.
I haven't got a chance to watching it, but it's on my watch list.
That trailer looks so similar to that movie, and I'm just like, best friend getting taken by military or some experiment. I'm like,
the word you're looking for is generic.
There we go. See, I knew I can trust you. Yeah, I personally don't like you know, I mean, it's kind of hard to avoid them because it's kind of hard to make an original movie because it's like, oh, someone's already made this before, but I don't know. It didn't really wow me. I mean, big gorilla, big wolf. That wolf intro scene in the trailer, but didn't really excite me.
Nothing in this trailer excited me, to be honest with you. What I would like to know is where did they get this budget to hire all these A-list actors? Son, you got The Rock, you got Jeffrey Negan, and like these people cause bang. Like The Rock is like the highest paid actor in Hollywood right now, and you guys somehow got The Rock to star in this movie that looks like it has a budget of like, I don't know, $30 million or something. Like half of the money probably went to The Rock, and he was probably okay with it.
Yeah.
Get Rex.
So
got Jeffrey to show up for like 10 minutes. I mean, like, hey, you want to make a movie and just star in for 10 minutes? Yeah, I got 10. I can get some time.
To be fair, Godzilla did the same exact thing. Like Bryan Cranston was in the movie for like 20 minutes, and that nigga died.
I mean, to be fair, from the trailer, it looks like they would have a longer stay in it, but
so
overall, let's see, we have lack of originality, a weak storyline, and we just have big name celebrities just to pull in bank. Final verdict.
Hey, you never know. It might be a matinee. You never know.
I think I'll pass on this completely. Jared.
I'll give it an.
Jared doesn't watch movies, man. What's the point of asking him?
He does. Don't you, Jared? You go out to the theater.
I'm trying to get better. I have no idea how at work I am literally on like a wanted list for how many movies I've not seen. Like I've actually almost lost a friend because I didn't.
I mean, you're kind of like that with us, nigga. You haven't seen The Lion King? Like what the fuck?
That's not okay. I guess we're not.
Nah, we're not letting that go.
Maurice,
I don't know what the fuck he was thinking about with that shoulder tackle, but alright.
I thought I had support from my team. I didn't.
Support in a video game, right? Okay.
All right, so moving on to another movie announcement. We have James Franco as Madrox. If you were unfamiliar with that character, I think this mutant appeared in X2, and it was a guy that could basically multiply himself.
Multiple.
Is that what that was?
Multiple
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, so he's getting his own solo movie. I'm not particularly a fan of this because there are plenty of other more interesting mutants they could probably do a solo or give a solo movie to. But I'm gonna let you guys give your opinions on this first. Well, first, what do you think about James Franco entering the X-Men universe?
James Franco is a god. That's all I got.
Yeah, I don't have like. I feel like Multiple Man. I don't know enough about Multiple Man, but I feel like he has enough clout in his own universe to warrant this movie.
Wait, pause. I like the way Maurice used clout. Good job, sir.
Thank you. I do my best as an American with access to Twitter. So I feel like this actually could be an interesting movie. Well, I guess it could be interesting because there are literally no expectations set. So if you do shitty, no one's gonna care. If you do great, people will care. Like so, it's like a win-win scenario. Who's producing this movie again? Is it Sony? Sony is.
Oh God, I hope not.
I hope that well, it could be still under Fox. X-Men is still under Fox, or have they merged with Marvel and Disney yet?
No,
they haven't.
No, they haven't. I hope to God that they don't.
I hope they do. Oh, but if they, I don't know, but then like there's another token to it. I don't know if he should have been excluded from the Deadpool film, but if he is going to be in the Deadpool film, that'd be pretty lit.
I don't think they would be able to afford it.
Right, yeah, Jared.
This is where.
God damn it, Jared!
I am trying. Just give me.
Okay, Jared, are you still with us?
Yeah, I'm still with you.
Okay.
Did I come again?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh
my! Every time you cut off, I'll snap my fingers.
Don't. Please don't.
Snap your fingers.
Snap.
Do your
Why
snap.
are you encouraging it?
What part did I cut out?
Oh my God! You said something.
What the fuck?
Oh wow. Okay. While Jared is trying to deal with his side, or oh my God, I think, can you restart or something? Is it possible? We have two IT people on staff here. Can y'all?
This nigga lives on the other side of the country. What the fuck you want me to do?
Right, and definitely don't have any type of remote tool to use right now, and we're. Come on.
We don't even do that either. Like,
right.
I was just hoping that you had some trick up your sleeve.
Like what?
Right.
Better internet. I got tips. I got tips you can use.
What? Spend $20 extra to get the black package of Comcast. What the fuck you want to
make sure you connect with Ethernet because Ethernet's stronger.
That's going to be almost impossible for how this router.
Oh,
I mean,
make sure you're using 802.11n and not 802.11g. That helps a lot.
Do you have the correct drivers installed?
Did you restart your machine?
You turn it on and then back off.
How far away are you from your router versus?
Like not even 10 feet.
I don't.
Okay.
Okay. Moving on. We have another big trailer announcement, or more of a teaser at this point. We have waited 14 long years for this. Incredibles 2, where we see Jack appearing, being the baby, but also being this super mega powerful baby. Thoughts?
Damn, you could do a little better on that.
Right.
I'm just trying to figure where's you trying to take this.
I was disappointed.
I was too.
Why?
I wanted them to be older.
Too.
Me and Maurice on the same
page. To be fair, in other articles leading up to this, for years they've been saying like it's going to be a continuation, that they were going to pick up where they left off.
Why?
I kind of agree. I did want him to be somewhat older, maybe not baby, maybe more adolescence or like a preteen, like with his powers. But I'm still looking forward to this. I love the first Incredibles, and I'm looking forward to seeing the sequel. Anything else? Any positives?
I was looking forward to this until I realized that it's literally going to be like a week after the events of the first. Like I can't. I just can't. Like it's just too much time. Like I don't know. 15 years. That's a lot. That's a lot of time. And to just go back to something like, okay, we're back. Like, I mean, you could have aged them. You could have aged them like what, 5 years or something. Like, goddamn.
I mean, well, unlike the other movies that we just spoke about earlier, I'm still looking forward to this. But I still feel what you guys are saying. It would have been nice to see him older, maybe get into more intense fights or something. But it is what it is, and I'm still willing to go see it.
I mean, I'm willing to go see it, but again, just disappointed because now they can't develop their powers. The world itself isn't going to change at all.
They literally learned nothing. like
there's no like repercussions from the last. I'm not seeing how there's going to be any repercussions from the last movie. Maybe because like I mean, I guess they could go back to being heroes again because of how it ended. They could just like write a bill or something, but I don't know. I need to see more.
Right.
Cameron, nobody liked the Cars movies, so let's not talk about the Cars movies. The Cars movies don't even exist to me. The first one was okay.
Why did you bring it up?
Because I'm actually looking at the stream, because that's what good people do, and and we actually have people in our chat stream. Ha ha ha! How about that, Flo? You probably would know that if you would look at the videos. But anyway, cars don't exist, son. Cars don't exist. Cars too bad.
I heard Cars 4 is coming up.
Cars 4?
No, I'm fucking with you. I don't know.
There's a 3?
Yeah, this is
That
3.
Yeah, there's a 3. 3 just came out last year. Think of it this way. Instead of getting a sequel to Incredibles 2, we got 3 Cars movies and a Cars spinoff called Planes. Yes, that actually came out in theaters.
Yeah, wasn't there like a Planes 2 or something?
It might have been. It might have been direct to DVD or something.
Well, let's just move past all talking vehicles and actually get into some music news. Real quick, we have Kid Cudi, whose next album will be produced by Kanye West.
Allegedly.
How do we... Allegedly, it's not confirmed.
Nothing is ever confirmed in the music world.
Okay, but if Kid Cudi were to have his album produced by Kanye West
is also going to come out with an album that sounds exactly like the Kid Cudi one.
That's going to be like the littest thing ever if Kanye West produced. Like that's all you got to do is just say this is produced by Kanye West. It's gonna sell like hotcakes. And I also happen to like Kid Cudi a lot.
I mean, I do too. So I'm fingers crossed. What's
your favorite Cudi album?
I don't have a favorite Cudi album.
Alright.
I just like that. I just like that one song.
What?
What? I'm in Pursuit of Happiness.
Do you realize you can't call yourself a fan of somebody if you just like that one song?
I like Kid Cudi. What? Am I only supposed to like him because of his music, or do I just kind of like him as a person?
I mean, the music is like the main thing you know him by, so you act like you know this nigga in person, like.
I just like him as a person.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Why? What do you like? What do you like about Kid Cudi?
He stays out of trouble. Seems like a good role model. Acts.
No, keep going. This is adding fuel.
He's an actor. Seems chill.
He is a good actor. I'll give you that. Not too many people know that Kid Cudi is actually a really good actor, but Kid Cudi is a good actor. As far as the good role model thing, I mean, he's not a bad role model.
Let me put it this way: I haven't heard anything like really negative about Kid Cudi, as far as to my knowledge. I'll say that.
Kid Cudi is very emotional at times, and that could be his downbringing sometimes.
Then he put his emotions in his music. There we go, an outlet.
He called Drake a bitch for no apparent reason.
You don't even like Drake, so
that's not the point.
So.
Okay. Right. But yeah, that's gonna be lit. Since nobody else knows about how lit that's gonna be, that's gonna be great. Kanye West, Kid Cudi. Yeah. I want that.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'll just take your word for it because reasons.
Okay. All right, so now we have Eminem coming out with his single featuring Beyonce, "Walk on Water." I heard it. This was a very I'll say this. Eminem tends to. It's very like once in a few years he'll come out with like this very touching and intimate song, and I was actually kind of surprised that he, did a single with Beyonce, because I would just never think.
I'm not.
Those two would ever be like. I could see him with Pink. I could probably see him with a couple other artists, but the Beyonce combo was a bit of a surprise for me.
Okay.
What did you guys think?
What the fuck?
So
that nigga wrote Stan. He could do a song wherever he wants to. What the fuck?
He's godlike because he wrote Stan.
Right.
I mean, fun thing, he did note that at the end of the song.
That's what I was making a reference to. I'm glad you got the joke.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It just seems like you have Eminem, this very rough, tortured exterior, and then you have Beyonce, who has this like elegance, like to her. Like I guess visually, I don't see it, but this is to quote one of my favorite people right now, Joe Budden. This is nothing that M has never done before. With almost every album, there's like one song that's like supposed to be like the one that's played on the radio to like get people's attention. He did it with Rihanna. Mm-hmm. I think he did it twice with Rihanna actually, where he gets like one super mega star or something on one song, and that's the one song that you just keep on hearing. What was it, Monster in the Closet, or just want to stand there and watch you, something like that?
And Beautiful, I think.
It wasn't beautiful.
It wasn't beautiful?
It was.
Oh, the Love the Way You Lie. That was it.
Yeah, there we go.
No, it was the Monster and
the song was beautiful. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, Love the Way You Lie was another one. You can technically say Stan. Technically, you can say Stan, but I don't Ditto or Dido, whatever her name is, wasn't exactly like the biggest thing. He did another song with Lil Wayne, and he works well with these super mega stars. So I'm not exactly too surprised that he got Beyonce to be on the song.
And Nicki Minaj too.
Oh yeah, he did do a song with Nicki Minaj.
But I'm not talking about in terms of stardom. I'm in terms of like picturing, like visually, like again, like Eminem is this very tortured artist, and then you have like Beyonce, who is this symbol of elegance and like if I were to picture Beyonce like walking into a room, do you not picture like doves coming out? No. And like her just wearing this? Okay, no, that's me.
Yeah. I think Beyonce hood as fuck. Like she put on the show. She classy, but she definitely hood on the inside. Like there ain't no way.
I would have to agree with Flo on this one. She does kind of portray this. I am the literal personification of black excellence, and nobody's gonna tell me otherwise. But I don't agree with the whole Eminem is a completely broken down, tortured soul. And hear me out. Hear me out.
He's pretty made that clear in almost all of his albums. He has been very honest about his like drug addiction, his struggles with his ex-wife, trying to be a good father. He's trying to tell his fans like, you shouldn't like put me on this pedestal, because it's like part of him doesn't feel like he deserves it. He has noted that in like several of his songs throughout all his albums. So he has admitted himself that he is like one of the flawless human beings ever, and therefore like that's why I put him in this like tortured artist
I wouldn't
category.
Say that isn't. Okay, having flaws and being tortured are two different things. Completely different things.
I'm just going off of like, yeah, you are right. He'll put out some deep stuff, but then on the other side, he'll make a song like "Without Me" or "Ass Like That" or these.
We made you.
That's in Slim Shady side, but it's like you get what I'm saying. Like I just didn't expect this combination. It's not that I don't like it. It's just like it was just so like a surprise.
But it's I don't see how. It almost sounds like you're kind of contradicting yourself because you say that you didn't expect. What don't you expect from this song?
It wasn't like the song itself. I wasn't expecting like Eminem and Beyonce to pair together. That's the whole thing. It's just because it's like he's on this whole tortured.
You keep using this word, and we keep arguing that it's not. He's not tortured.
I'm sorry. Whatever, but it's like you have this person that's really down on himself, and then you have like someone that is just like almost to goddess status, or at least have her fans put her on this goddess status, and she embraces it.
Yeah, let's use goddess and human. How about
okay? Yeah.
You said
I'm sorry, I just can't agree with the whole. I think Eminem is like one of the only people in the industry right now that can literally work with anybody he fucking wanted to, and it'll sound great. So I don't know where this thought of
I didn't say it didn't sound great. I'm just saying I just didn't expect the pairing.
Well, if that's the case, you probably didn't expect Rihanna and Eminem either.
Oh no, Rihanna's messed up, so that's a good pair.
What? What makes you say that? I mean, no, please tell me because I don't listen to Rihanna. I never listen to a Rihanna album, so please tell me because I don't get that one at all. All I get from Rihanna is "I'm a bad bitch."
News?
Huh?
Did you not like? Okay.
You can't use.
Okay, let's go back to Chris.
Wait, did you know about Rihanna and Eminem song before today, or before this year, or last year?
Damn.
Yeah, listen to it.
Yeah, okay, so you can't use current news.
I'm not saying current news. About like back the time when she did pair up with Eminem. At the same time, she was struggling with the whole Chris Brown situation and going back to him. Like that was like basically I Love the Way You Lie was basically about. So that pairing worked. They both messed up. So
you make an awful lot of assumptions. It sounds like, but okay.
I'm only going by from what I hear in the news and then what I hear in the music.
It's still assumptions. I mean,
it's more. I prefer interpretations.
That's like a nice way of saying assumptions.
So, do you listen to these entire albums?
Yeah.
What?
Do you listen to these entire albums?
The entire album.
Okay, let's just take. I'm not gonna talk about Kid Cudi because that's not fair. Did you listen to like all of let's say Marshall Mathers LP2? Or
I don't think so. I think it was the one Eminem I listened to all the way. I think was Recovery.
And nothing else. Never mind. It's gonna be hard to continue this conversation.
Wait, you said Recovery?
Why Recovery?
Recovery was the good one.
Yeah.
No. I'm not saying it wasn't. It's just that there are others that's better.
Topic for another day. But
all right, moving on. We're going to our alternative beat here. Fall Out Boy and their new video, "Hold Me Tight," or don't.
That shit was so annoying. Like,
what? Wait. Which part was annoying? The video?
Well, the video was colorful, but it kind of like. At first, I was just like, okay, this is just their pop single. And the more I think about it, the more I just don't like the song because it's not like I don't feel like it may be their new sound, but it's not something I'm used to. But that's not necessarily to say that it's bad. It's just I don't really vibe with it as much as I do like their last song that I heard. You know. Like this one feels very different. Sounds very different.
Okay, I agree. This was a bit of a shock to me. I didn't really go for it as much as their other singles they have released this year, but it was like to me it was okay. If you haven't seen the video, Fall Out Boy decided to use Day of the Dead celebration as for their video, and I didn't really see the connection between the Day of the Dead and the message of the song. So that kind of threw me off a little bit. Jarrett, if you're with us, any thoughts on this?
I hope I'm with you. I basically have the same feel as you do when it comes to like, the fuck does this have to do with what you're singing?
Right.
I'm at the whole point, like the whole video. I'm literally distracted. I'm like, wait a minute, what are you talking about? And then I'm just seeing all these like Day of the Dead. These like, I mean, don't get me wrong, it looked amazing, but I'm just like, what am I watching and listening to? Like,
isn't that like every alternative music video ever?
Probably why I don't listen to alternative.
No,
are you sure? Are you sure? Because most of that shit is just them like on top of some type of fucking building while it's like the rest of the world's being destroyed or some shit. Like I'm just saying, like.
How many alternative videos have you watched? Because you're
the same amount of Kid Cudi songs, you know.
So you probably can't really make that, assumption then, because some of them like usually do go along with the song.
How come my stuff is assumptions, but you say so? You're assuming that you like Kid Cudi, like that's like me saying you're assuming that you like Kid Cudi.
So why can't I just like Kid Cudi for that one song?
Because that's
wait, no, it's two. Like I actually like Day and Night too.
I don't know if that it just sounds weird to say. Like I like his work, but you only heard 2 songs out of like 3 albums. It's just kind of an awkward sentence. I mean, you're not necessarily wrong. In your reality, you only have heard 2 songs, so that's only the only 2 songs that exist in your reality. So, though you like his work, right? But it's other people. It's just like you haven't heard the other ones though. So how can you be sure if you like them if you only heard the 2? Like not every artist is going to be consistent.
So would you rather me just say I just like 2 Kid Cudi songs as opposed to just like I like Kid Cudi?
It sounds less.
I would actually prefer that. It would sound a little bit less like because it's just weird to my and well, I'm talking a little loud. It's just a little bit weird in my head. Oh, I like Kid Cudi. That's like me saying, okay, you like. Oh, I play video games. What do you play? Call of Duty. What else? No, that's just it. Do you see? Do you see what I'm getting at?
I feel like you used a bad example because I don't play.
That is actually a perfect example.
Anyway, since we're off of Fall Out Boy, speaking of gaming, I'll let you guys have fun with this. This is your territory. We have Curse of whatever. What was that? What was that? Curse of what? Osiris. Opening cinematic trailer.
To know what that works. Osiris definitely isn't. That word definitely isn't. I want to say indigenous, but that's not the correct term to use that word.
Foreign.
There you go. Yeah, that's. I mean, dedicated to just Destiny. I think Osiris is an actual.
I think it's Greek. Shoe brand. The shoe brand.
There's a shoe brand.
There's a shoe brand named Osiris.
Really? I'm not a shoe person. I'm sorry. That's more Andre.
That's true.
And before camera, he's not really a shoe person. He just like one shoe I like. But
I've never. What shoe was that?
I don't know. I'm saying if camera came.
Oh, he's actually in the chat. He'll probably respond. But wait, what is the shoe that you like though?
It was part of the bit. It was just
a shoe that I like. It's a shoe brand.
Hold up, Jared. I'm trying to figure out what the hell is the Osiris line? Like, what the?
Okay, off topic.
It's like this.
Off topic.
No, it's not. It's on topic. What you talking about?
No, it's not. We're about to go into fashion.
Oh my God, Derek, these are ugly as shit.
I never said I liked them. I just told you that it's a shoe brand.
Oh, okay. So you can get this shit at Sears? Nah, let me get off this page.
Again, Curse of Osiris, opening cinematic trailer. Go for it.
It's Destiny 2. And Destiny 2 is a dying game, so they need this to be godly.
Is it dying? I don't.
The player base is dying. The player base is actually going down like in droves. Not that that's anything new or anything, but I think it's going down by like 50% in the past couple of weeks.
Ooh.
Okay.
Where are you getting your stats from?
YouTube.
Where are they getting their stats from?
YouTube.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, but okay.
So you don't think the Destiny player base is dropping after all these complaints it's been getting?
I'm going by my experience and my ability to log into matches, to queue up matches, and I've been queuing up pretty quick.
Okay.
That's because billions, no, not billions, millions of people do play Destiny, and there's only two playlists.
I mean, Maurice,
tell me that doesn't make a factor in it.
Think about it though. If like 20 million people are playing this game and then it drop to 10 million, you're still gonna queue up rapid fastly.
Okay, I mean, yeah, that's fair. I get that.
I'm sorry, that is not a word.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out why Cameron
these
is
stats
basic
are these stats
right
for are these stats for like the computer or for console?
I'm sorry?
Are these stats for computer or for console?
For console, I don't think.
Oh, that makes sense.
Are there any stats for? Oh, that would make sense.
because computer is like way better when it comes to the gameplay. So people are gonna like migrate over.
Yeah, but how long do you think they're gonna stay on PC?
As long as the combat's good, and they have content coming out literally like in 2 weeks, so they could stay for a minute as long as there's enough to do. They'll stay like throughout the content, I believe, and yeah. Because like again, like one of the main reasons I kept playing Destiny, even though it was like horrible on release, is because of the gameplay. Like the gameplay was always lit. Like you will always just go back and remember. Even you will always go back and remember. Yo, that gameplay was amazing when I first played. That is probably the only thing that kept me going. Yeah. So.
Oh, I hold you.
Yeah. So with the PC, I'm confident in the PC player base staying at a stable rate. Maybe not the best. It's not beating League. Almost nothing will.
I don't know about that. PUBG is coming mighty close there.
I said almost nothing.
Okay, you can't. I mean, I'm sorry. PUBG's not going to beat League, but it's pretty impressive. God damn, you got bodied. It's really.
So I didn't even see. I didn't even see him. So he just came out of nowhere.
Nigga, you was shooting right at him.
No, because like someone's body was in front of me while I was shooting. So.
Oh damn!
Take that L. You were saying?
I just want to. I'm sorry. I need to stop watching your gameplay. Holy shit. I wanted. For one, we're supposed to be talking about the trials not the trials, Osiris thing, but we somehow got to numbers. I like talking about numbers.
Okay.
I do like talking about numbers, but yeah, the player base is going down. That's all I wanted to say. Osiris DLC. Gentlemen, I ain't got nothing because I'm not.
I like the story from that's coming along with it. It seems pretty hype. I'm interested in it.
What's the who is Osiris again? I just remember he's like the greatest Vanguard or I don't know strike person ever or some stupid shit like that. And God damn, I got 2 people. Let me stop watching this. So he taught Ikora. That's all I know.
And he's black. He has like this cult group as well. He's definitely one of the best guardians that they've ever had. This dude has like some serious history. I think I was reading up on it a little bit today. One of the battles called the 6 Fronts, people would rumor that he was like in 6 places at once or like a whole bunch of different places at one time. And in the trailer, when you see everything like freeze and stop, right, you see him walking through. That's not a simulation. That's him actually being there. Well, what we speculate is that that's him being there when the first 3 raiders like Kabir, Pradith, and that other guy, I can't remember his name. That's when they did their first raid. They were the first ever in lore group to ever attack the Vault of Glass. He actually stopped time there and was walking through to uncover some shit. So we think that he has either the ability to clone himself or to stop time. like the because he's also been dabbling in a lot of like Vex tech. He's
God damn, nigga, where was all this lore in the Grimoire cards? What the fuck?
Yeah, Grimoire cards and Grimoire cards.
Son, god damn.
There may have been like some hints here and there on like weapons and stuff, but most of everything I learned was from YouTube, and the YouTube guy pretty much got it from the Grimoire cards.
Yeah. Okay, so y'all heard it here, guys. Osiris is that nigga. that's pretty much it.
He a god, son.
So why was it called the Trials of Osiris then in the first game?
I do not know that. I am not that caught up on Destiny lore.
Okay.
He has a cult.
Okay. Why does this nigga put everything in his name? Trials of Osiris, the Cult of Osiris. Ooh, maybe he could be the next speaker.
Son, he wrote fucking Stand. He could do whatever the fuck he wants.
Okay. So maybe he could be the next speaker. I'm sorry, I'm just on this whole speaker thing because I don't like the way he died. Like I literally finished the game.
You don't even care about this. Why do you even care?
Son, because I walked around the fucking noob tower and I'm like, all right, so where's the speaker? I'm over here running around expecting to like, where is he? And I come back in your chat and like, oh, he's dead?
Haven't you
said something? Just fell on the ground. Haven't
you said something along the lines of like, fuck the speaker dog for saying that I don't have the time to explain shit? Like,
I didn't want him to die. I mean, me and you have arguments too. I don't want you to die, son.
But my problem, why do you care so much? Like,
because Bungie cared so much. They hyped him to hell the first game.
Did they?
Like the first nigga, he was like the first nigga you spoke to.
Oh, so he's hyped.
Yes. You know why he's hyped? Because out of all the characters, there are 3 people that even fucking spoke in Destiny 1. The spooky bitch and the speaker.
Eris Morn and speaker. I get you, but that don't make him
Vanilla
hype,
Destiny.
Son. That
Vanilla Destiny. Vanilla Destiny.
Oh, spooky bitch.
The speaker. What you call it? The
Eris Morn, right?
I don't have time to explain what. Oh, that would be a better name for her. That would be a better name. Eris Morn is spooky bitch. Never mind. Stranger bitch.
Oh yeah, the stranger. Okay.
Those are the only 2 characters who even have fucking dialogue in the game. So I would have to assume those 2 characters are.
I would not call that hype. What is hype about that?
How was that not hype? Because they're the only 2 characters that we know anything about it.
Because if you play Witcher 3, NPCs talk to you. They ain't hype. You can whoop some of their asses.
Son, so you're saying that Bungie did not hype up the speaker to be actually important?
I did not see that at all. I didn't think any of it.
Okay, I think you're reaching on that one.
No, I was if anything, I was more curious if he could do something because it seemed like he couldn't.
I think they had plans for the speaker, and Bungie was like, "Okay, this is going nowhere. This nigga do a grenade." And this is going nowhere, and so we're just gonna kill him because apparently in a sequel somebody's gotta die.
Didn't he just say that didn't he say he was a fraud before he died though?
I mean,
but he's talking about like Vanilla Destiny that like Bungie hyped him up to be some god, which he wasn't.
I mean, come on, think about it. You have to speak. I mean, sorry, the Traveler, right? The Traveler is pretty much everything in this game. This is how you get your powers. This is what you're protecting, and this is what and this the big ass spear on top of the last city on Earth, to which nobody gives a shit about because Bungie didn't make us give a shit about it. And then you have the one guy who can communicate with it.
He didn't say he could communicate.
Tell me that's not hype.
He spoke for
him. Shut the fuck up, son. Shut the fuck up. Shut up, son.
I'm sorry. He just did nothing. He did nothing. I don't understand how you thought he was hype.
That's not the speaker's fault. That's Bungie's fault.
But you're saying Bungie made him hype by letting him talk, and I'm just like,
yeah, and they failed. Okay. And they failed to live up to the promise.
You got it, son. I mean, you got it. I don't know.
Are y'all gonna buy the DLC or not?
I will.
I have the season pass. So I kind of have to.
This nigga. Okay.
Oh, so are we finished with Osiris?
No, we not. Sit down. We got one more thing about video games to talk about. Go back in the corner.
Be in the corner, and I'm hosting.
Put yourself in the corner, so we're just
I was just waiting for like my a cue or something.
We got one more thing. We got one more thing to talk about. Speaking of cues, I ain't got no segue. EA is removing microtransactions from Battlefield. I mean, Battlefront.
Oh, the godly reaching though. I know this is a transition, but can you pretend anyway?
I mean, sometimes you gotta like reach out there, man.
Bro, I feel you. So that's what they did in Space Jam, son.
Wow. Jesus.
What?
Like you want to talk about a reach?
No, when he stretched his arm, he was literally.
Yes,
reaching.
I know exactly what you're talking about. That was a good joke.
I thought it was hilarious.
Anyway, let's talk about EA. For everybody who doesn't know, EA was voted the worst company of all, in America at one point. Let's start from there.
They were voted for that because of shit like this.
And I'm just trying to figure out like the worst company in America out of everything in America. EA of all time. Son,
he had a sword.
You know, son, okay. Worse than I don't know McDonald's and Walmart. You got EA. That's just the worst company in America. God damn.
I didn't know he had a sword. I was literally banking on him trying to come in and try shit, but
son, you got bought, son. You thought you was safe and everything.
I really did. I didn't expect him to have a sword and to be following me to go when I'm getting my sword. It's crazy.
Yeah, Cameron. I'm about to speak to Cameron. Cameron, yeah, EA was voted the worst company in America twice. Actually, I think it was in like either 2014 or 2013 or something stupid like that. It definitely happened. Anyway, microtransactions. They're apparently people got fed up, or somebody got fed up with Battlefront. So we're not. They decided to turn microtransactions off, which I didn't even know that was a thing. But I guess it's like a switch that says turn on and off microtransactions.
Mm-hmm. What happened was like they had microtransactions in there. The microtransactions obviously would have things that would help you accelerate your weapons and gear in the game and your overall progress. And they made it so that you were almost incentivized to do it because the normal grind for these items, like getting to play as Darth Vader, getting certain gun upgrades, things like that. They made it so that those the progress bars for those took a little bit more time, a lot more time. And sorry, I had to get that triple real quick. Let me
cut you off real.
Yeah.
No, go ahead and finish. I needed to say something.
They had to. They what they did before even cutting off the transactions, that they like made everything easier to get, which is what they should have fucking done in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
And then like a week after the game comes out, people are still pissed. And there was a Reddit post that I think you're about to get into that kind of like just made this decision happen. Okay,
so Cameron, to shut your little ass up, this was this was posted by Forbes. Yeah, Forbes let us know that EA was voted the worst company of all time. If you want the link, here you go. I'm putting it right here in the chat. So please shut up. I'm not making this shit up. It's on. It doesn't get more official than Forbes. Now, if anybody wants to refute me, please. But this is the actual thing. I'm not just people for whatever reason. People in chat like to think that I'm making shit up when I'm not. I actually read, much to the chagrin of Maurice, because I think Maurice thinks I don't read, but I actually.
I'm asking you where you pulled your information from for for Destiny losing player base on console. Because when you didn't specify console, you didn't specify anything, you didn't specify a link. I just want to know so I can read up and be on the same level as you so we can understand.
This nigga said Forbes don't even handle stocks. Cameron's a troll. Never mind.
Damn,
Daryl doesn't think I read either. Okay, cool. It's all good though. So I'm trying to figure out why. Go ahead, Jared, because I ain't got no words for EA right now. EA fucking sucks.
I personally think of it. I don't know. This might be far fetched, but I've always hated microtransactions. I felt as though that it didn't Like, these companies make so much money off of these games, they don't really need the microtransactions. I think that's just them being greedy. But I just think of it like, oh, is there hope?
No, that's not necessarily true. I'm gonna let you finish.
Oh.
Well, let me put it like this: they are greedy, but it's kind of like it's kind of like two parts to it. Like, one part is that the games have been kept at the same price for a while, but the games look better and take a lot more money to make. So they have to, like, if they don't want us to be spent, they don't want to piss us off by making us pay $80 for a game or $90 for a game. So they have to, like, find like other ways to make the money back, and microtransactions are a way to do that. Now, I'm fine with it. I don't like it necessarily. I'm fine with it, but I would say it's probably not the best option overall, but it's as good as we're gonna get right now.
Honestly, I don't have any problems with microtransactions as long as it doesn't get in the way of the game.
Yeah, as long as they're handled correctly too. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I should have specified that more. Yeah, if it doesn't hinder, like, my performance, like, if this dude has an advantage over me because he put $5 extra into the game, I think that's kind of bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact, like, if it's just like purely just cosmetic, like every shit's just like, oh, I got a new skin. Oh, that's cool. You pay for that.
But here's the thing, though. Bungie kind of took that shit in the opposite direction because, as we all know, that whole shader is still bullshit.
Right.
That shit is bullshit. Like, come on, you can only use the shader on one piece of armor, and then you can't. It's like a consumable, so you can never use it. Come on, son. Like,
I mean, that's not as bad. What the problem is that all the best shaders are behind the paywall. That's the problem. Like, them being like attachable to a piece of armor, that's fine. I don't really care that much about that. It's just like the paywall thing. Like, I can't grind out the cool armors like I want to. Like, I literally have to go and pay for them.
No,
you getting based by Daryl, son. Why you not icy, son? Why you character not icy, son?
I can't afford it, Daryl. I'm sorry, son.
I'm sorry. The Eververse bitch was she too much, man. she cost too much.
Nah, but Maurice, I don't know. I feel as though you actually can grind out those shaders because you get them through bright engrams, which you get by nothing doing. So you can grind it out. It's just, you gotta pay to get like a bundle of 10 bright engrams for like $5-10 or some shit.
No, yeah.
So I mean, still grind that out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, my point is, like, I don't know. I feel as I can forgive the microtransactions for free to play games sometimes, but if I'm paying like $60 for a AAA game or some shit, and apparently you need microtransactions because the game, I don't know, like,
these games are expensive, son.
I don't know. This shit just doesn't make sense. I'm paying full price and microtransactions for an advantage. Like,
most of these AAA titles cost more than blockbusters, son.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I want to say a majority of them, but the only difference is the AAA. I mean, the blockbusters, they're going to make their money back, sometimes within like a week. These games are not guaranteed to make all of their money back, especially with like shit like bad press and just other shit. They don't.
No,
there's no guarantee for them.
No, there's no Bloom on PC.
Bloom?
Yeah, he's in chat.
No, Bloom.
Oh, it's like when they like the reason why hand cannons were so bad on were bad in Destiny's because like literally there's like this RNG factor to like missing a shot. So you can have like you can hit somebody with 3 shots, but like the game will make your bullet just like curve randomly out of nowhere, and you'll just miss the shot altogether.
Okay.
Patch. What?
Another thing about the stream, I noticed it doesn't look as 60 frame per second ish in stream.
Did you change the setting, perhaps?
Yeah, it only goes up to 720p.
I gotta take another look at my system. I might fuck something up with that because I did an update for OBS today and I didn't test it out.
Yeah, it doesn't look as crispy as it usually does.
Okay.
Well, I hope at least that you got our voices this time. That's
no, they can hear Andre. Okay. Please believe.
Yeah, they basically just base me say that I don't read things, which is okay. Fuck them. But since you're back, Flo, I guess you can have your seat back. We're done bashing EA. We'll probably bash EA at another time though, because EA fucking sucks. Literally, EA has no. Good God, Maurice.
So he surprised me. So I don't know what to tell you.
Good God. EA sucks. Go ahead.
Nice sentiment. We have one final item on our agenda today, and unfortunately it's a sad one. A legend in the anime universe. We have Japanese voice actor for Bulma. She recently passed away. Since you guys are huge Dragon Ball Z fans, how are you guys feeling right now?
I'm not going to be a hype beast and act like I know who this person is, but I am sad that somebody died.
I'm sad someone died as well. Also, yeah.
But I'm not about to be a hype beast like, oh my gosh, I grew up with Bulma, because I didn't grow up with her voice.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, true. Yeah. I mean, we mostly heard the American version.
What was her name? I think I put it in the show notes.
You did, but I don't know how to pronounce it, and I didn't want to be disrespectful and put her name.
Is it like
I mean, you can
Hitomi Suru or something like that?
Well, I was hoping Andre would do it since he's learning Japanese.
I just watch it. I just watch a bunch of anime. Hiromi Suru.
There we go.
Hiromi Suru. I got the Suru part right now.
Oh, Hiromi Suru. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. But yeah, I mean, it is sad news, and you hate to see one of a voice actor that passed away, especially since so many people are attached to the series. That pretty much wraps up our show tonight, guys. And my first time hosting, and I survived it.
Yeah. We ain't talk about Justice League because some niggas didn't go out and see the fucking movie.
To be fair, I was away.
I'll pay for it.
Chaperoning teenagers in another state.
Man, look, them niggas grown, all right.
Okay, you were 17 at one point. Would you trust yourself? Give all that responsibility?
Yes.
Is it a foreign state that you just lied?
Yes, actually, because you act like look, man. Look here. If you've never been away from your parents for a weekend, by the time you're a teenager, shame on you. And if you don't know how to behave yourself, you're just a bad fucking person. Like, I mean, what else you want me to say? If this is going back to like sex, you're not going to stop a teenager from having sex, and you're not going to stop a teenager from being rowdy either. So that's that. Like,
that's right. You never went to collegiate. Okay. So with that being said, I did have my hands full this weekend, so I didn't get a chance to see it. I will get a chance to see it over the weekend, hopefully. Any final thoughts before we close out?
So this is what this feels like. I'm excited for Eminem to drop his failed to release album. I thought it was supposed to come out last Friday, but it didn't. I'm looking forward to the Hey Arnold movie coming out tomorrow. We didn't talk about that because there was no need, but I'm really excited for my childhood to be complete. Very hyped for Kanye West and Kid Cudi to basically do what they did for Pablo and.
Are you doing the Flonora thing? Is that what you're doing now?
I'm actually literally just looking at the agenda and just going down.
What you're doing is being long-winded. Let's wrap it up. We ain't gotta waste any time.
Kid Cudi and Kanye West. I'm just looking forward a repeat of My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, which is a possibility.
Great. All right, Jarrett.
Fuck microtransaction. Destiny 2, Curse of Osiris.
Damn.
I'm sorry. I thought it was a long pause, and I thought you were done. I am so sorry, Jarrett.
That's all good. I understand.
Culture 2 coming out soon. That's all supposed to be produced by Kanye.
Jared wasn't even finished.
I just said I was done.
Oh. And
Culture 2 coming out soon. Culture 2 coming out soon, y'all. Can't wait for that shit.
Oh my god. Alright, Mo.
I really hope the DCEU can pull their ass out their hat.
I'm on the same boat as you.
Ass out their hat. Yeah.
I felt that it didn't sound. You didn't use it wrong, but it didn't sound right.
Yeah. I want them to get their shit together.
You mean they pull their head out of their ass? Is that what you're trying to go for?
Nah.
I think
you were trying to do something original and then it didn't work out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It happens.
I know. Okay. It's all right. No,
Yeah.
I really hope that they can pull their shit together, because spoiler alert for the review, it was very meh.
Yeah. Very. Well, they got the whole Flashpoint thing. You never know, they might reset this shit.
What would be the point?
X-Men did it.
Okay, but it didn't work the same way with the Flashpoint, because even though he kind of changed time, it still went back to what it was because he fixed it at the end.
Also, X-Men had 2 strong movies than 1 shitty movie. Where they literally killed off everybody.
All right, you got me there.
My final thoughts. I'm still looking forward to Incredibles 2. I could pass on Rampage and James Franco, Betrayal of a Mutant. That's pretty much all we have for the podcast tonight. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I please emphasize you guys sharing. We need our audience, because apparently only Cameron is watching this, and we need more people.
Sometimes Daryl.
So
face the shit out of Daryl.
Okay, and Daryl too. Okay, we're trying to see triple digits. Let's let that be our goal.
Yeah. Go ahead, continue, please.
Alright. So that's it for tonight. I hope that you learned a lot from our podcast, and I hope that I did okay for my first time hosting, especially since it was a last minute decision.
You did awful. It was terrible. I have so much feedback. Guess, ooh, Lord.
4.5
out of 10.
Out of
15.
Alright, so I guess like next week it will be Jared's turn.
I never agreed to that.
Well, I guess like a better connection.
Yeah, no, Jared's not hosting. Yeah, that's not happening.
At least till he gets his new setup. When he gets his new setup.
Supposed to begin that December.
You can host then. We'll commemorate.
Alright. Good night and farewell.
Deuces.